Well, everybody, I've been busy this morning with my green truck here. I got in it the other day to start it and back it out of the garage, and the clutch pedal went to the floor and didn't return, which this has this clutch master cylinder and a slave down underneath. So I got down and checked the linkage underneath to make sure it wasn't the pressure plate or a throwout bearing stuck, and all of it's in place. So I checked up at the pedal and here, and there's the master cylinder stuck. So I opened up the bleeder, I tapped on this and all, and finally I just took it off. It was gunked up inside, had rust in the back part of the piston back in there, and so I completely pulled it off. I disassembled it. I didn't video in it. My hands were just covered in grime and brake fluid and all. I didn't want to get it on my gear, and I honed it out a little bit. I put it all back. I didn't hone it like with a brake hone. I just wrapped up real fine sandpaper right here onto this rubber hose. I had that split in that hose so it would spread out, and squeezed it, put it down in there, and then worked it back forth, rolled it around, and man, I got that bore in there nice and clean. I mean, it looked like a new one. The rubber still felt good, so I hope that it is. And now the spring, it was stuck back. The spring couldn't push it back forward. So the brake fluid also looked pretty mucky, and I flushed a bunch of that out. I'm not sure what I got on my fender here. And anyway, I flushed a bunch of that all out, got it all clean inside. You can see down in there it's clean, and thought I had some brake fluid, but I guess I don't. I might have used it all. So I'm gonna run over here and get some brake fluid and try to bleed this thing out, and hopefully it's back to shifting again. When you live by the beach, man, everything corrodes. The salt's just in the air. Everything corrodes. Let me give you a piece of advice. If you just absolutely have to live by the beach, expect to keep your life either extremely simple, and the least you have, the better it is, because the more you're going to lose and the more you're going to be disappointed. Try to use as little metal in anything as possible. Concrete and plastics are your friend, and even then the sun can get to the plastics. And then lastly, when you buy electronic items like TVs and stuff, buy the cheapest there is. The cheapest there is if you want to live by the beach, because eventually the salt's going to corrode the things, and it's going to break down on you. You're going to have to repair it. If they can even repair it, most likely you're just going to have to replace. So there you have that. Now, the one thing is that'll make your appliances last longer, TVs, refrigerators, and all, keep the doors closed. Just try not to let the outside air in. I know that breeze feels good coming in off the beach, but it is sticking to everything in your place, and it's all going to be ate up from salt. Even on the walls, the salt will build up. So keeping a place closed up and AC is your friend. And that means you're going to have to spend the electricity for that. So then, again, a solar system is your friend. Being by the beach is not cheap. If you're by a freshwater lake or something, it's not so bad. It's, you know, it don't have the salt. It's actually really wonderful. You don't have as clean and beautiful water, but it's pretty wonderful. But by the beach, yeah, you're always going to find yourself in some type of predicament that the salts ate your stuff.
Good morning, happy Thursday. And today I'm going to send Gila again to the school. Yeah. So, we have a viewer that comment that my seat, the seat of the truck was really all the way really close on it. See, it is how short my legs. So they just laugh on it. So if James gonna drive, he gonna more backward. Of course, if it is me, it's really so close. You see this one? how close it is. Well, of course, my legs were so short. So after I came back, sent July to school, James told me that my brother sending crab here. He was thought it's a smaller size, but it is pretty good size already. So we call this one alimango. It's still alive. Up, up. Oh, okay, wait. The rest was no more claw. I think my brother hit it. It's quite heavy. Well, I saw my brother that uh, went to, like yesterday, they went to the water there and put the net. So maybe it is the one that they caught. I used to eat crab anyway. This one's pretty good size. Oh, I feel sorry for this. I wish I can return it back. Still a lot of eggs. You know, I'm so big against to getting the female crab. But this one is no more claw. What I'm gonna do for this? You know, it's a million of eggs for this. Do you think it can survive? Maybe it's not though. I don't know. With no more claw. And of course, it really is so handy that if you have a seasoning here for this, you know, like if you're gonna cook some of this crab, boiling it. So I have a Slapia Mama Cajun seafood boil.
And it's got these chairs scooted out because I told her over there on my side of the bed, near that patio door there, all I smell is cat pee. And went over to another door there too. These stray cats, these tomcats come up here at night and they're spraying on everything up here, man. Whew. It is strong. So she's got it all moved out and they were going to try to clean over a day. But Angel, that helps us here, works for us here, she's missing today. She's not feeling good. So it ain't no big deal. No big deal at all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning here again. What's up out there, all of my amigos and amigas? So, having a second cup of coffee. I've been up for a while now. Got you guys video out and the work crews here. So let's go out here and hang out with them. So I got them cleaning out underneath here. They moved this wood just now, and the stuff that can be burned if we have a group and they want to have a little beach fire or something. It's good for that. There's a big log down the beach down there that I want to get in my truck later and see if I can drag it up here. Nobody wants it and it's so huge. If I can drag it up here, I've got an idea to make something out of it, kind of unique. We just now, I had to remove that pole that was over there. It was so darn crooked. And we dug in and put another pole in. All right. We got to move this one also to the inside.
Ooh, breast mint.
So this is it. It's done. So I know you guys, you have a comment, you know. I know what you're gonna say. Oh, why not just go to the car wash, or why not just pay somebody? Okay, there you go. I'm going to answer. First of all, I like doing this kind of stuff. And second, I don't believe that always pay and pay. Every move, then you must be pay someone else. As long with me, myself, as long as I can do it, as long as I have time, I like to do it at one myself. Because, you know, I love doing some things. I don't like to just sit and just watching TV. And plus, besides of that, I like the things that I like the stuff that or stuff that I like to just do it at one for myself. So there you go. This is the answer why I'm just the one to do it this one by myself. I think I'm a good boss, right? And James always told me, you know, what's the cost? What's the reason? I mean, what's the reason that you hire somebody to do things? And then just anyway just do it by yourself. And I said, you know, what I'm gonna do anyway, what I'm gonna do, you know, spending money, go shopping, like that, you know. That's why, like, I like planting, I like gardening, and this is the one that I really like from my heart, and it is the one that I really like to spend my time, you know. If I'm after doing my important things like do some errands, you know, most of the time I just go down here and work myself, you know, in on my garden. So yep. So truck is clean now and ready to go. I know while I'm going to market buy some stuff that we needed here. So this is yesterday that I bought the compost, the 3-in-1 compost. I like to add that one to my some of the plant that need it. And I'm about to feed the chicken. I know it's kind of late for feed the chicken, but you know, have so things to do besides of the, you know, feed the chicken very early.
All right, so all of us boys have been working on this bamboo out here. We worked around and we made this one not only bigger and stronger. I cut a piece that went all the way up to the roof and doubled it up, and he's going to tie it off again right there, because prevailing winds come from this way when we have a monsoon or typhoon. And that's why I had concreted in this log right here when we were doing this little ramp and put stone around, because that's the lifting point right there that the winds would come in. So definitely want that strong. And another place they're going to need tie off, I just seen, is right there. Right there. There's another spot right there. This piece here should be tied off to that log, not to that bamboo outside. The same thing, we have a mahogany pole over there, but and I have a really thick bamboo that's probably, man, that no joke, it's probably 6 feet deep right down in there, and of that thick wall bamboo. But then we have a pole that's cemented, and then we're adding more there too. Not only does it give it a stronger look, but it is stronger. Oh, better get my coffee cup. My wife will be mad at me. Give me that coffee cup down there, Dean. Woo, it's a good one. I'm gonna have Melinda cook that for lunch. And then we're gonna invite you to eat. So that'll be all we're gonna do out there for that by Kubo for today. And they're gonna move back up here to working on the cantina. Now they have lumber. But we moved back out there to that by Kubo yesterday because waiting for the lumber. Then we got started on something there we need to finish. So that's taken care of now. The boys pranked me with that slipper. I'm gonna prank Melinda back. I'll prank her after I've been pranked. So this morning from Marvin and Joanne, we bought these crabs. He caught those actually this morning, and man, it looks good. There was a female in with them that was just full of eggs, and even though we paid them for those crabs, man, she was so full, just ready. Melinda got on to the boys for it because we keep trying to teach them, you know, you got to put something back. And Melinda went and released that female crab back in the water. We might have lost a little bit of money on her, but man, she is just so full of babies, you know, man. Just admit, I got you.
Aloha!
Your arm, you just walked with the cup and your arm went.
That is crazy. Now I know, isn't it?
They got me out there at the beach with it.
What?
All the boys, they got me at the beach with it. So I said, "Oh, I'm gonna take it to the house like that and do the same prank on Mel."
Wait, there's a lot of plates underneath.